So I feel like I'm rambling without actually saying anything. So today, apart from getting a sunburn on my scalp from taking a walk outside for 5 minutes, one of the weird things that happened today is not unheard of in my life, but it reminded me of how much it annoys me. We have these catered lunches and I'm on the gluten-free list because the owner is also gluten-free, and they made a big deal about me being on the list, and they were like, oh, we want to respect your privacy and not tell, and I was like, everyone probably knows that I'm gluten-free. Like, it's not something that I need to hide. Like, I don't care. And they're like, oh, okay, she's on the gluten-free list. Why is it a big thing that I'm gluten-free? Like, it's not. The reason I am gluten-free, in case you don't know, is I have food allergies that developed during second puberty. In college, developed an allergy to potato, including sweet potato yams and the like, and I have a gluten intolerance. My digestive system does not like it. But yeah, so it would make me really sick and would give me back spasms and cause my ribs to close in and I couldn't breathe. Not fun. Once we finally got me diagnosed with an allergy test, we found out I'd actually gone gluten-free just because I wanted to, because Miley Cyrus was doing it. That was when I actually cut out some of those things. I cut out gluten and also potato. I accidentally ate it one day and got really sick, like immediately, and I was like, oh shit, maybe it's food. And it was. I cried when I found out that I couldn't have fries or potato chips or anything like that again. It sucked. But I've been without pretty much the whole time. Yeah, it was difficult at first because I just didn't know anything about it and I was newly gluten-free. With all the things that are available now, it is not hard. The hard part is getting used to textures and just, you know, that the gluten-free bread is frozen and little things like that that you will eventually learn. But what I was not prepared for was all the looks and reactions to people when I would tell them that I was gluten-free or that I was allergic to potato, because they're just like, well, what can you eat? That's horrible. Like, I don't know what I would do. And I was like, I pretty much eat like a normal person. Like, I don't understand why this is such a big thing. Like, are you serious? Like, there's so many gluten-free options available. I'm surprised that this surprises you. There's often times that, even though it's technically not true, when I tell people about my food allergies, I go ahead and just say I'm allergic to gluten and I'm allergic to potato. The reason I say I'm allergic to gluten when I'm in fact not is because people don't seem to understand an intolerance, because they're very two different things. Intolerance is with your digestive tract. It does not have the particular enzymes that break those down, so it has trouble. So my digestive system was already fucked up to begin with, so this does not surprise me. But by going gluten-free, things move much better, so that's great. So trying to be like, well, you know, I'm actually gluten intolerant, so if I eat this, I'm gonna be in the bathroom for like 6 hours. It's easier to say I'm allergic, which means I just can't have it. It's just easier for me to say that and easier for people to understand. I know I'm lying. I'm sorry. I really wish that that stigma would go away, that, like, you know, some people have food allergies. Some people, you know, might have diabetes, or, you know, they might have these different things, and you can't expect that everyone is going to be like everyone else. I hate being that person that has to do substitutions, because I don't like being that person. I don't like bringing stuff up and having to change stuff, because it's more likely gonna get fucked up. It really is. So I hate having to bring up that I have food allergies, or like, thank you for giving me food, but I can't eat a single thing. Literally, in almost every store now, there's a gluten-free section, and everything in there is safe. Except for some things I have trouble with because they use potato starch, and yeah, that shit makes me sick. So I have to look extra close because if they use too much potato starch, it does make me sick. I'm tired of having to explain to people something I can't control. Now, if it was like I had the choice that I wanted to be vegan and that's what I wanted to be, and I would love to be vegan one day, I really would. It'd be tricky as fuck because most vegan products have wheat in them, so, and potato, because that's just like one of the things that you put in, potato and sweet potato. That would be a choice, but me being gluten-free and not eating potato, that is not so much a choice. While I do have the choice to eat those things if I wanted, it would make me sick. I have control either way, but how it affects my body is not in my control. I wish more people understood things like that, especially with diet and the way that people are now. They just develop allergies out of nowhere. And I could have saved myself a lot of grief if I had known more about food allergies and someone had told me about it. So definitely, if you have any weird symptoms that you can't explain, you might try the selective food test, like dropping things out of your diet to see if anything makes it better, because that was the only way I found out, and I wish I had done it sooner because I spent like a good 5 years worrying about my back. I don't get that time anymore, and that was when I was young and I could do things and everything. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. If you have food allergies, let me know what you're allergic to. I'm interested. Or if there's any sort of things that you have to explain to people and people don't understand and you have to explain yourself and it makes you feel awkward, please share, because I want to get your point of view and understand where you're coming from, because I really do think it's important to understand all the facets of people's lives, because we're not always going to understand if it hasn't happened to us. So I think we all need to be more understanding of everyone, including me and my goddamn potato. So I hope you have a happy Friday, and if not, I will see you next week. Bye.